Hey everybody, Big John AppalachiaTCG here, bringing you a video today. We're just gonna talk about store a little bit. We're gonna talk about Flesh and Blood, Silver Age, and what I think about what's going on with Silver Age, and how I think it's affected the store, how it's grew the community, how it hasn't grew the community, what's it doing online. We're gonna talk, sales. We're gonna talk just a little bit of everything. I just want to do a quick video today before I get started with the weekend. It is Saturday morning. I got a lot of things to do today, so try to get through this quick as I can. Anyways, so Silver Age, if you're not familiar with Flesh and Blood, Silver Age is LSS's answer to a cheap format that's competitive, and they're pushing it very hard. So they come out with Compendium of Rathe. It was, and this is the biggest downfall I've seen with it, it was marketed as a premium set, okay? So the boxes cost us more. The boxes would cost the customers more, us being customers too, but selling in a store, they was looking at maybe $140 a box. Unfortunately, it hasn't kept that at all, so that sucks. But this is their answer to having a cheap format. So previously, there was two formats in Flesh and Blood. There was more formats, but two official tournament formats. It was Classic Constructed, and then there was Blitz. And so they released Blitz pre-cons. Honestly, they were trash. I can't say really any good thing about it. They don't come good out of the box. If you picked up a Blitz deck and wanted to play that night and say the Blitz Armory was that night, I don't think you would have had a chance at all. Okay, so now they started releasing Armory decks for Classic Constructed. Still not, some of them's not great, but I felt like you at least had a chance to compete if you wanted to. So, anyway, CC being the premier and the better format, really, it is the better format in Flesh and Blood. It's not, I hate using this word in this, it's not cheap to play, but then I say that, then I've never met a card game that is cheap to compete in at the highest level other than Pokemon. Pokemon, you can make a deck for 30, 50 bucks and compete at the highest level on the planet. Now, what they do is some of the higher ups, they just rarity bump all their stuff. Similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! In a way, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Can get quite expensive too if you're competing. Anyways, that was the biggest complaint of trying to get somebody to play Flesh and Blood. So, here we are. Silver Age. And they kind of nixed Blitz. Blitz was a bad format anyway, if you ask me. It was too strong, too fast, just wasn't fun. This, however, this is fun, okay? And I know, and I've read online, I've watched online about all the Flesh and Blood investors and the boxes, they just don't hold their value over time. And listen, that sucks. It does. I wish every box sold like the Hunted and Rosetta did, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, this game is a very singles-heavy favorited game. I mean, heavy singles. People are always constructing their decks online. On TCG Player, I sell tons of singles online. Tons and tons of singles. So, fortunately, we do crack a lot of boxes here at AppalachiaTCG because we honestly don't have the in-store traffic to really make a profit on a box if we selling it at market. It just doesn't happen. But we sell singles, and unfortunately singles sell really well, and it's great. So that's what we do with Flesh and Blood. Anyways, these however sell great. Now I've not been selling them totally at MSRP. I've been, trying to mark them down. I'm trying I even give these stuff away for new players if I think that they're interested at all. Just, I love Flesh and Blood. I'm trying to grow it here, and it's working. Silver Age has been the best format I have ever seen to get people to play this game. It is doing exactly what I think LSS is doing, and they're trying to reboot or garner a new player base. And this is the answer, and it was a good answer. So these come with a full pre-constructed deck. You know, there's more than just Dash, but these come with a pre-constructed deck and a pack of compendium Rathe. Great. You could hit crazy stuff in these boxes too. Like compendium Rathe, it's not holding its value as a sealed product at all. And as far as I know, James White even posted on Twitter that he's not printing anymore. But you can still pick up a ton at the distro level. So I don't know what's going on there. I thought, I felt like there was an initial scarcity of it. So they're trying to get people to buy more, unfortunately. And then all of a sudden, like, I can just buy as much as I want. So that kind of sucks. So there was no reason to really hold on to it anymore. So now we've been cracking as much as we can. You know, and I want to say our armory and our on-demands, what we do. If you guys want to, and I posted this on the website too, as how to grow a Flesh and Blood community. I'm not saying I'm expert, but this is what we're doing. We now charge a pack entry if you want a gym pack. Now, in the past, it's always been free. You get a free gym pack, but I'm on now. That's just on demands. So on demands, $5. As long as you pay $5 buy a pack of Flesh and Blood, we'll try to get you a gym pack. On official armory days, and this has worked great for us. We do a $10 two packs of Flesh and Blood entry fee. You get a gym pack, and if you win the armory, you get $10 in-store credit to spend that day. So initially you get your $10 back. Buy something cool in store, whatever you want. That's totally up to you. If this keeps going well, I think that we'll move on to maybe letting you bank it a little bit. Or maybe if we get more, we could offer more in-store credit. But I want to say, people try to think Flesh and Blood's casual. Even this format isn't casual. I will be honest with you. This format is not casual. There ain't a single thing casual about Flesh and Blood when it comes to armory locally. I've tried to wrap my head around this and try to explain as best I could online, and even on here. I'm still like, anyways. Now you can play this casually. On demand is the days for that. It feels like everywhere I've ever went before, it's always very net deck heavy armory night. And so I said, why not just go more into that? Offer a prize, cash prize if you can, or in-store credit. It seems to work a lot better. And, man, I don't. Silver Age is great. It is the best answer to all of it. It is like Commoner Plus, and it's just great. Now, the tough thing to do is try to get people to play Classic Constructed, and luckily, armory decks are coming out left and right, and our goal is after Omens, because we had a bunch of people quit Flesh and Blood, and a lot of people just sold their CC decks and just saying they're playing Silver Age right now. So Silver Age, I mean, you could build a whole community just off Silver Age. Nothing wrong with that. And it moves packs. It moves, and you can keep playing Silver Age until you get a nice core CC base. And then you can just always switch it up. You could have a Silver Age armory. You could have a Classic Constructed armory. Whatever. But these have been great. Back to Silver Age. These have been fantastic. Perfect answer for trying to get people in the Flesh and Blood. I can't. I'm telling you, these have been great to get new people playing this game. And I live, and AppalachiaTCG is in a very rural area. We don't have a lot of people. Our population is very, very small. So maybe where this game is a little more niche, this does even better than Magic the Gathering here. Okay? It does better. So our big 3 games, if you want to know, on AppalachiaTCG is Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Flesh and Blood. Magic does not get played here. We're trying to do Riftbound a little bit, but Magic absolutely does. Like, I've tried Commander, I've tried Standard, Pauper, you name it. Magic does not stick around here. I don't know why. We have a couple pop in and play Commander every now and then, but unfortunately we don't run events for it no more. We might try again, but Silver Age, we almost run it on demand right now. We almost run it on demand every day of the week for Flesh and Blood Silver Age. That's how much people are loving it and just wanting to play around here. Now, I don't know what LSS is going to do about older boxes just crashing to the ground or nobody's wanting them. Unfortunately, they do reprint a lot, and they reprinted a lot in Compendium of Rathe. I don't set on boxes for Flesh and Blood. I try to either sell it as much as I can, or then we crack the rest for singles, and it appears to be working out. And everybody loves gem packs, so gem packs is great. We also let people trade those in. We sell those online. Flesh and Blood Silver Age has been fantastic. Now, where do you go from here? I don't know. Maybe we start doing CC, and I think so, but everybody likes... The good thing about Silver Age 2 is it doesn't last long either. A lot of people don't have a lot of time, or they don't want to dedicate 4 hours to play a card game. They got like 1 or 2 hours, and you could get, if you got like 8 people, you can get Silver Age over with in about 2 hours if you stick to a time schedule. So everybody's usually, they come play, get a couple games in, they're ready to go home, go to bed, go to work the next day. So, Silver Age, great answer. I highly recommend Silver Age. Now, maybe we'll dive into more what I think is a good starter deck for people. They do have Chapter 3 coming out. I'm hoping it'll be awesome. We also have Omens coming out. We have our pre-releases next Saturday. Come check it out if you're local. We'd love to have you. And if you guys got any questions about Flesh and Blood, that's what I do. We sell Flesh and Blood here and other stuff, as you see behind us. But man, oh man, like Flesh and Blood Silver Age has been great here. It has been great everywhere, I believe. So there's 2 other stores I know we get or 3 other stores that we get players from. That's Whirlwind, the Smith Dungeon, and East KY. And Silver Age just seems to be doing well everywhere, as far as I know. So in our area of Flesh and Blood Armory people. But anyways, guys, thank you to everybody that's come out and played. Get you a Silver Age at your local LGS. Get you a Silver Age deck at your local LGS. If they carry it, if they don't carry it, maybe ask them about it. They can get it. Silver Age, good stuff. We'll see you guys next time.